Yo, this is going live over here at the Fantasy Football Plus Network. We're going a little early today, so let's get after it.
Hey. Really the only thing that gon' be normal is distribution. Normal folks gon' infuse some. Optimize your lineups and you feed the rest, you mute them. Turning it up, these numbers are loud. Peeping this game from a nimbus is wild. Making it rain. While I embrace all this risk, I'm insane. Talking about that best bell, I'm the best rest till into the next world. Guess I got next still. BestBell, I'm the best rest till into the next world. Guess I got next still. Hey. Really the only thing that gon' be normal is distribution. Normal folks gon' infuse some. Optimize your lineups and you feed the
Oh, there I am. All right, now we're good. Hello, everybody. Hello. Live early today. I have kids in the room right next to me, unsupervised. I can hear them ish. I put my oldest one in charge. He's 6 years old. Probably not great parenting, but he's right there. I can hear everything that's going on in the other room. They're setting up for like a game night. So we're going a little early today. We're going to hop into draft fairly quickly. So yeah, if I got to run out of the room or shield you guys from a half-naked child, I got you. No worries. But yeah, that's just the heads up. The wife is still coming in. There is a future show coming on for Fantasy Football Plus Network. I didn't want to interfere with that, so I wanted to get everything out on the table while I'm going a little early. Let the kids play on the place. Smart, yeah. just, got to. Look, when I was a kid, I was unsupervised all the time. They're not supervised, but they've done pretty well all day. Giving them Super Mario Brothers, they'll be all right. Got their milk, they got their popcorn. They're good. Made a tweet, had a lot of views. I wasn't expecting. I was just trying to back my guy Michael Dublack. I don't know how to say your name correctly. Sorry, dude. But yeah, I was just trying to support my guy there because I did have like 95%. Colin Johnson, who didn't even really see the field, wasn't on my winning team, but whatever. Like I drafted most of my teams that way. I had my big stands, and people thought I was, had I made those announcements, had I been more Twitter friendly back then, I would have been looked as a crazy dumb person because back then taking big stands wasn't a normal thing, and that's just like one way to play. So, F the haters, Michael, and play it your way. If you think you got an advantage, take advantage. I thought I had an advantage with Colin Johnson. Wasn't the right play. I had my advantage with other players, which you seem to be going heavy quarterback, which is super cool. All right, let's go ahead and let's see here. I got to deposit real quick. Was it $20? $20. Deposits. Lobby. Oh, I was like, what is going on? I do not want to play a $10,000 league right away. If I do that, it's because I won the golf tournament. That's the only way I'm playing that tournament is if I win the golf tournament, which I'm currently in first place. Hold up. All right. Gotta hit him with the I'm listening. Gotta hit him with that I'm listening. All right. Let me pull this up on the screen. Let's see here. Present. Share. Oh, I better hit this button real quick so that I'm on the screen. Present. Share screen. DraftKings tournaments. All right. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 and 12. Yeah, plenty of room for you guys. Plenty of room if you guys want to draft with me. I understand not everybody's budget is the same, but define QB heavy. Our elite QB heavy. He went. I think I saw one where he had like Mahomes, Allen. And I'm not saying all of his builds are like this. I'm just saying like I just saw one of his builds. MD Block or Michael Block. MBLL. Okay, so he had one. That was his. Let's see here. I saw one that I was like immediately thinking about when he put one on there. It had Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, and Lamar Jackson. He looks like he would at the looks like he had the first pick potentially. Yeah, he had pick one when CeeDee Lamb came back with Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, and then George Pickens, Lamar Jackson. I mean, yeah, he's got 3 elite quarterbacks. He knows he's winning that. If this gets into the final or into the playoffs, bitch, everybody's scared of his quarterbacks, right? He's got Najee Harris, obviously a win in my book. He's got Ramondre, decent. He's got to back it up with Jalen Warren. So he's got steady production coming from the Pittsburgh run offense. Javonte, great pick. Late season Nick Chubb, if he gets there, that's a great pick. His wide receivers are light, right? With Quentin Johnson being his 3. But if he gets a breakout player out of Quentin Johnson, Marvin Mims, Rashad Bateman, Devontae Walker, Jalen Tolbert, Chase Claypool, which he's making a big bet on Chase Claypool. Fuck it, yeah, like let this line roll. Like Dallas Goedert, Freiermuth at tight end. It's not like optimal, right? But the way I drafted wasn't optimal either. So, who is Colin Johnson? He was a 6'5", 6'6", maybe even taller than that. Wide receiver out of Texas, made big plays down there, and he got drafted to the Jags. Everything was looking kind of his way when Trevor Lawrence came in. He was like looking really good on the field, and I thought, he's not taking every draft. He's this upside. He was this Puka type receiver that just had too many injuries that building up, and then got cut when he was the best player in preseason every year that he played. And it's like, why did he get cut? Like there was no logical reasoning. And then I realized, what's his face is just a fucking idiot. The guy that ended up being the coach for Florida, that ended up being a Jags guy and a pervert, Urban Meyer. Fine, can be heavy, complete waste. 1 of the 2 is enough, but 3 too many, just a waste. Yeah, I think he could have done the Josh Allen Lamar there, or Josh Allen Hurts there, and then stopped at those 2. Honestly, he could have stopped at those 2, and then went with like something else the next turn. But who cares? Like, I mean, it's his money. If he wants to think he's got an advantage, that's his prerogative, I guess. It's like going 8 wide receivers in a row. It's too much. Yeah. I kind of learned that the hard way myself last year with going 1 wide receivers early, but it's not to say it can't work, I don't think it's going to work, but that's because I play my way. Like he's got his way. As long as you got a reasoning behind it. If you just do shit to do shit, like that doesn't make sense. But all right, we got MH for the win at the 1 spot. Bill Huff at 2. The man, I'm scared. The Myth 97. We got Derek. All names are taken. AJ Star at 07 at the 5 hole. Awesome Elroy at the 6. Atticus A 001 at 7. Mwah. Myself at number 8. JJ Cottrell at number 9. Air Rick at 10. Bossier, I'm guessing, 09 at 11. And Squashy at 12. Okay, we have a little bit of a wide receiver run, which probably means I'm going to be set up for a nice Bijan. I don't have too much Brees, and I already know he got hurt, so I'm not sure. It'll probably be Brees that I get here. Or I could make a bet on Garrett Wilson here. I don't mind. I don't mind if you go Bijan, I go Brees, or go Garrett Wilson. Set me up with a unique combo. What is the name of that channel you recommended for golf and MMA DFS tournaments? Ship It Nation. All right. So I listened to 3 people in general. John Kelly DFS is one channel for MMA. The Pat Mayo Dog or Pass podcast, number 2, and Ship It Nation for, I mean, they're top tier golf and very, very top tier MMA. They break it down. It's not like they just break down who they think is going to win. It's more about the DFS aspect of it. So they go into like, hey, this might be a high leverage play. This might be the best play, but based on ownership, they're going to take this play. You know, like everybody wants to think that they know who's going to win, who's going to outscore. But sometimes you just got to think outside the box in MMA, and you have to like, those guys are really good. Just put it that way. And the Dog or Pass podcast is more about betting lines. So then they got that. And then John Kelly DFS just does a really good job breaking down the fights. So I like to take all 3 of those people and then spit out my own stuff. Okay, so I got a unique team for myself. I don't have too many Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams. So that's pretty fun. Colin Johnson looked like he might have a role with the Giants there for a minute too. Yeah, I know. Like, and then he exploded again. Looked like he was going to get on the field. Was it last year? Or was it the year before last? I think it might have been last year. Looked like he was going to be the wide receiver too there. Tears his fucking ACL. It might have been 2 years ago. Now I'm thinking about. And then gets shipped over to the Bears and hasn't really done anything quite yet. So who knows? Like my guy Colin Johnson. I will always start my season with 1 share Colin Johnson every year for the rest of his career. If he's in the league, he'll have 1 share of me in best ball. Let's see what we got here. So I want Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams. I don't know any of these people's names except for my boy Derek. So if you're in here and want me to read your team at the end of the end of the thing, please let me know by round 6. If not, kick the can, kid. I got a message from FF Nate. Wrong. Let me see here. Okay, dude. 0-time best ball winner over there telling me I'm wrong. Good story, bro. I love when people tell me I'm wrong and haven't done anything in this space. I mean, you have a right to your opinion. I won with practically a 1 tight end team. Liam won the same year with practically a one quarterback team. The year before we won it, Michael Leone won it with or Herzig won it. Sorry, Herzig won it with a hyper fragile RB team, or confidence RB, as I think it was El Coach says it on Bindle's stream. A confidence RB team. So our hyper confidence team. That's what he called it. I can't remember the exact wordage, but quote coach there. He won it with with four running backs. Like legit, you can win it however you want to. Everyone is an expert online, right? Like, fuck off. Like, nobody does shit anymore. And honestly, like, it pisses me off that when people think they know more than other people, it's like, you don't know anything more than I do. We're all playing roulette. I like to think of it as we're playing roulette, and he's just got $100 fucking on 00. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, dude, if it hits, like, he's bringing it in. If it doesn't, well, I'm out $100. Like, whatever. You got to understand the risk you're playing with. And I think he understands that. He's playing with a lot of risk, but it's okay. It's his risk. Cooper Cup. Where'd you go here, Derek? Chase, Waddle, Neighbors. I've been actually wanting to do that build. That exact build. That's an awesome build. I think I ended up going Chase, Waddle, Cup. I want to do a Chase, Waddle, Neighbors. But I can't, it's hard for my eyes not to draft Cup over Neighbors. It's hard. Sounds like sorry if I have like a lot of energy today. I did drink a shoot. My wife has this drink, a Bailey. I don't remember the name of it. It starts with an A. It's got a lot of caffeine in it, like 250 grams of caffeine, and it's like got my brain. It's supposed to like help me be focused or some shit. What is this? You're up and 2 picks ahead, headed to the draft. Hey, y'all know I'm already here. I have very little cup. I have a lot of cup. I have a lot. I wish Neighbors would go down some so I can get more Neighbors too. Go ahead, grab McBride. I like Tank though. I've been getting a couple more shares, but I want to get this team I like already, so I kind of want to just keep going with players I like. It's weird that I've been like anti Devontae for so long, and I feel like I'm kind of high on Devontae unintentionally. And maybe he was on my $20,000 winning team last year for the Battle Royale, and I just saw his upside again, and I'm like, well, I guess he could do that. You know? And they brought in Minshew. That's way better play than what they've had in a while. Alani. Casey out of Texas coming in with the heat. He knew it. Kazi, Casey, I appreciate the help there. Yeah, dude, she loves those. So she's got them. And she doesn't like the grape flavor. I love grape flavor. I was that weird child. To be fair, though, I like strawberry jam or jelly, whatever you want to call it, more than grape. I don't know. To be fair, I like all flavors. I'm fat, so obviously I like a lot of stuff. Why am I coming in and out of focus there? Why? Because I'm moving so much. Let's see here. What else is going on there? Why Troy Franklin is this year's Puka Nacua, Nate. Wow. You see that little tweet, and it's like, okay, Nate. Let me explain to you a couple reasons why that is not applicable. Troy Franklin is getting drafted well before Puka. I've been trying to think that I might actually make a bet, like a small 5-pick bet on Zach Wilson. If I get any shares of like the Broncos, and I don't have almost any shares of Broncos except estimate, but I'm talking if I get Mims, I might draft Zach Wilson 4 or 5 times. I just something about that place, and I'm like, the kid had talent, right? I heard a podcast with the cornerback Sauce Gardner talking about him. I'm like, yeah, they kind of liked him too, and it's just like he just didn't have it in the games, and maybe I hate to say it, maybe that coach can get it out of him. I don't know. Cool. I might take a naked Richardson. I just take a naked Richardson. There ain't much here. I like Jacobs. How far is Jacobs falling here? 10 picks? Man, technically it's early on Richardson. And maybe he falls. He does fall quite a bit sometimes. I'm gonna take Jacobs. I don't have too many shares of Jacobs. He fallen 10 picks past ADP. We'll take it. And I'm not saying I'm going to make a big bet on Zach Wilson. I'm not saying I believe in Zach Wilson. I just know he has the talent. He has the arm talent. He's Jay Cutler of the future. He has the amazing talent. He just had – well, actually, he's not Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler is way too nice. Or way better than him. He is somebody with arm talent that was very inaccurate. Somebody of that age. Very, very inaccurate. The guy actually has Pittman. Damn. That's okay. Maybe he doesn't take it. Maybe he doesn't like it. If you don't, I don't know. I'll let him have it. I'm not too worried about it. I was just going to take a naked one, but then I was like, 10 picks of ADP. Does he take it? He takes it. Good job, man. Alrighty. We'll go on Xavier Worthy. My fourth wide receiver. I feel pretty good about that. They say you're supposed to have 4 through 7. I don't know. That's what I've heard. And I guess I'm on pace. I'm on pace for 4 out of 7. I really don't care about it, but I didn't see my guy out here. Derek is reading the room. I'm out here just willy nilly. They went the elite quarterbacks. Okay. Some good builders out here. Some good builders. A tough room is what I'm hearing. A tough room. Man, I cannot get this screen to work with me. Oh, he's got a nice build here. My boy Derek with the Bills. Oh, we got Chase, Waddle, Neighbors. Nailed the wide receiver room. Got an elite tight end. Honestly, I hate the Bills in general this year for the most part, but I like the way you put it. You got where I think 70 to 80% of the offense is going to be run through. It's going to be run through James Cook and Dalton Kincaid. I really don't like them, but like if you're going to have pieces, I think these are the right pieces. I personally don't like it, but I totally understand. Like if you're going to get these pieces, I also like Ray Davis, so maybe that's why I don't like James Cook that much. But I definitely like Dalton Kincaid, where you got him. That 4th round for the tight ends is nice. I think 3rd round is a little early because there's still really good wide receivers out in the 3rd round. But I think 4th round tight end is where it's at. 4th to 5th round tight end. These 4, if you can get any of these guys in the 4th to 5th round, that's what you want, man. And you got Burrow. It's nice. Very nice. Somebody from Denver, Colorado is calling me. 303-255-5038. I'm going to go ahead and you say you're a debt collector. Got to have some debt, man. Can't live life without debt. That's how you got to get your shit up. Get your numbers up. Not debt collector. What are they called? Loan fund consolidators or whatever. They're always trying to get me to consolidate my loans. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Thanks. I got money though. Like I'm not too worried about it. I don't mind paying it. Boop. We got here. Tough decision. But as we all know here, the 7th round is for one man and one man only in my heart. That is the one and only Najee Harris. Ooh, we got different buys pretty much all the way through, except for Cooper and Xavier. We can take that though. We'll take that. So we know we're drafting another player with the week 12 bye, so we'll have 2 12s, 2 6s. What's his? 12 and 11. If I get Ingram, that would be dope, but typically I don't get Ingram. I would like to have more Ingram, but at the same token, I can't trust people. People love some Najee in the 8th round over here, and people love Najee in the 7th round on UD. I've learned that. I don't know what I'm going to do on Underdog. Do I move him to the 6th round, or do I just take whatever shares I can get in the 7th round for Najee? I don't know yet. I've done like 3 in the last week, and I only got Najee one time. I'm not a fan. I got him last week on stream. That's what it was. I got him on stream once, and then I didn't get him either time in the 7th round. The other 2 times. Yeah, Ingram Bros. I don't know what players are here, honestly. Oh, Kyler Murray. Perfect. Yeah. Come on down. La, da, 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 da. Hold on. Is this savage, guys? If I put to Nate, I only take responses serious from winners. He's a 0-time champion he has on his profile. Is that too savage or is that too rude? You don't want debt. Its interest is the worst. I know. Yeah. It's whatever. It doesn't bother me. I probably should pay it off, but I just don't. Not rude? Okay. All right. I'll take. I'll take advice. I'll take advice from someone else. I'll take advice from someone else. No. I don't remember what I said to do it. I'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. We'll be snappy with that one. What we got here? All right, I missed Deontay going. That's a good pick. Mostert, Connor, and Joku, Ferguson, Daniels. I'm going to go double check on my kids, make sure they're alive and not killing each other. I hear a lot of booms. They're all alive and plenty fine. Oh, backwards. No one here talking to me, but I still like my headphones on correctly. Sorry, Dennis. Yeah, no worries, man. Fantasy Football Plus Network has more content coming on after me. I think somewhere around 9:00 EST. So I wanted to get my draft in before they went live with their content. I'm not sure if it's live or if it's pre-recorded, but I didn't want it to overlap, so I went ahead and jumped on early to get my stream out the way. And then I also have a little bit of content that I'm doing with Pat behind the scenes, Pat from the Pounders. So after his YouTube channel is over today, him and I are going to do a little something offline. So see here. Did I get anything? No. I go Trevor here. I can come back and get Herbert, have my quarterbacks done. We win quarterback. And then I hope that Palmer makes it back to me. Grab Palmer, then we get Gabe. Then we have 3 stacks. We have 3 stacks, and we destroyed it because the guy that has Ingram is on my right. I don't know who has Kirk. Okay, that guy has Kirk and Brian Thomas. I highly doubt he goes Gabe Davis as well. If he does, oh well, like I'm driving Parker Washington or Tank Bigsby in the last couple rounds. Not a big deal. So we're going to go 3 straight quarterbacks here in the middle. I don't probably suggest it to everybody, but this is what I'm going to do. I want to win quarterback, and I like having 3 over here on DraftKings. It's a little unique. It's not, the everyday spiel or everyday draft. But it is 3 of my favorite quarterbacks, and I do think that I can pair them all up with a counterpart. And I kind of like this team, so I kind of want to just keep going with players I like and things that correlate in general. And these all have different bye weeks, which is also nice. So in my head, I'm winning quarterback, and from my perspective, like I'm at the top tier of quarterbacks because I don't have an elite guy, but I do have high upside guys. I have 2 bell cow running backs, whether they're used that way or not. I have the number 1, hopefully, receiver this year. Oh, my dog is barking. One second, guys. Alrighty, guys. So this has been a wild show. What did I get? What did I get? I ended up getting Herbert. Well, fancy that. Holy fuck. All right, so I just got a YouTube. so this guy's treating ants and whatnot and stuff around the neighborhood. He just sent me a text. So I have to respond to that. Give me a second. Talking Sarky at the TV, looking for you. Shit. Oh fuck. How much time do I have left? 9 seconds. Palmer, where are you? Phew. Okay, so I can't help myself. I got to talk to everybody. The three QB guy is wearing off on you. I know, he probably is. Send me that betting info, please. Okay. Ramon. I got you, dude. How do I look at my own YouTube channel? Let's see here. I'll send him this sites. I can't send him myself. I can link this. Alrighty. Gotta make sure I'm not on coming up on the clock because it doesn't really. Oh, somebody took Gabe. Who took Gabe? Picked a couple picks early. I should have gone. I don't know. That was tricky. Fudge. Well, we'll go Jahan Dotson here. I like Jahan Dotson. I'm a little sad I didn't get Gabe Davis there. A little sad. So we'll finish it with a Tank Bigsby, Parker Washington. Chad Hall said some nice things about him. This is like Fugazi season. You can't believe anything those guys are saying. But in this case, we're going to say that it's real and believe what they are saying. So we'll grab this link. Let's see here. Share. Copy link. So he's not in the YouTube chat. Okay. So the first link is YouTube channel where I am a part of a team. I am a part of this awesome team. Football, part of a team of fantasy football analysts. Okay, I'm not up yet. After I send this text, I will read off the teams so far. I want to make sure I'm not. Do you like Wicks, Derek? I feel like you or Dennis has taken him a few times. All right, then I need to go to my own channel. No, I know. I don't even know who's on the fucking clock here. I think I go running back here. I go Ray Davis here. Bum, bum, bum. Da, da, da. Scheisse. What's my channel called? I found my headbands. I think my daughter took my headbands. Best part with the I intact it. Best All Nation. Da da da. If you guys could go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button for this chaotic stream for me. I've had crazy children. I've had everything about this. Copy link. And paste. This one. This is my personal channel. All right. Hopefully this isn't weird. I don't communicate with outside people very well, so anytime I do communicate with the outside world, it is always awkward, and I can't help myself but talk about fantasy football. And, yep. Would it be taking him if he randomly shot up to the 10th without injury ahead of him? Yes, I like him for the price. I would definitely miss a couple things. Okay, my dog is barking the two for you, but your dog, yeah, my dog was going crazy. Oh shit, I'm on the clock. We're kind of done with quarterbacks. So I just want to stop saying them. We're gonna go with Vidal, more of the pass catching option. Hopefully, I drafted him. Okay, kind of hit my left trigger and right trigger at the same time. Yeah. All right, go back to the stream studios. Let's see what we got here. What are your thoughts on Taysom Hill? I don't like Taysom Hill. I understand the appeal and the upside, but I'm personally out. He seems like a wild card for DK considering he's listed a tight end. Yeah, he's a wild card, but so as much as I hate New Orleans after what they did to me last year, I had a lot of New Orleans in general, and they kind of shit the bed for the most of the season. Actually, they weren't bad. They weren't good, but they weren't like the worst either. But I feel like they had so much left on the bone that they didn't use. You know what I mean? Like, I will say they brought in a new offensive coordinator. They can't do what they did last year. They could use more Taysom Hill, or they could revert to this different kind of style offense where he kind of gets phased out, or maybe he gets more of the offense. Like, he's very risky, and he has the upside. He's a great talent. He also gets hurt a lot, but you can't predict injuries from what I'm told. I don't know. I just don't like the Saints as much. I feel like this is the last year and they're all on the way out. You know what I mean? Dennis Allen is a terrible coach. He's never been a good coach. I kind of feel like they're going to be like 2-7 down the stretch. They finally give Kendre Miller. They show a little life at the end of the season, and then they fire everybody. They bring in a new running back, so they get, like, in my head's already going to the next year. Like, I'm not thinking about the Saints doing anything. I did see Two Guns, a big DFS player, putting like $1,000 for the Saints to win the Super Bowl. I think that's absolutely bad shit, but like, shoot your shot, man. And then you guys said, yes, I like him for the price, Derek says, and that's me, I like Wicks. So y'all both like Wicks. I just remember being in EJ's Discord and seeing the screenshots of Wicks, and y'all were hyping him up, and I'm like, I don't even know who this guy is, and then he ended up doing pretty well. I just think that I think Christian Watson's going to figure it out this year. Maybe that's like, not great thinking that he actually will figure out how to run correctly. But I don't know. I got high hopes for that man. I got high hopes for that man. We're going with the bring back from the Chargers game. So I won't be grabbing. We might be done at 2 tight ends based on what I have left at quarterback. I don't like to pair. I like my quarterbacks with my tight ends. Unless I get Jatavian, but there's another person in this lobby that also likes Jatavian, so I don't think I'll get him. I have a nice little bring back for that Week 17 game if it goes that route. I mean, I like my starting lineup. All right, so let's just say this is a million-making winning lineup. Does this look like a lineup that you would see at Week 17? Kyler Murray with Trey McBride, Josh Jacobs and Najee Harris, Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, wide receiver, and Xavier Worthy filling in at the flex. I can see that happening. I can also see sub Jacobs out for Ray Davis. Like I can see that happening. I could see that team putting up 230. We're going to go with Roschon here. I've got a sizable bet on Roschon. I don't know what side of the board we're on. Derek, I'm taking Jatavian Sanders if he makes it back to me. I'm putting that out there. If you do want him, he ain't making it back another time through. Looks like you got two good ones, so you don't need a third tight end. Just putting that out there, then he's not coming back. Is it Jatavian? What the hell's his name? Jatavian? What's your name, Jatavian? What is it? It's got to be Jatavian. It's Jay. His name is Jay. He has no other name. It's just Jay Sanders. How do you spell it? I don't know if you mess with me now. Jatavian Sanders. I wish somebody could say his name for me. Jatavian. Living in Carolina, like I kind of want to be. I want to be excited for the Panthers. You know what I mean? Like living out here, they've had a couple of decent teams, but nothing like to be excited about. All right, good to know. Good to know. Never heard of this guy. I know who he is. I'm just fucking. I know you know who he is. Maybe I was saying it's not naming it correctly. It's just. And I did also win most naive awards. So sometimes you do have to clarify with me because I legitimately don't understand. Which I'm sure some of you guys have heard me tell this story. I won the most naive award coming out of high school, right? Whatever. Most naive. And then it's like, I had to ask my buddy. I mean, he was a heart doctor. Like he's pretty smart too, right? So I'm like, hey Joey, what the fuck does naive mean? we're at a because we didn't get to go to our scene. Oh, he wasn't there. Oh, it must have been who I thought was going to run for president, Andrew McFarland. My guy Andrew. He was sitting next to me. He said, "Oh, dude, you won the most naive." I was like, "Cool, dude." I was excited. I won something, right? Like I was excited. I won something. I thought it was gonna be best smile, but I was like, "All right, well, I got something at least." And he's like, "Yeah, most naive." I was like, "Oh, sweet." And I was like, "I don't know what the fuck that means." I was like, "Andrew, what does most naive mean?" And he's like, "I mean, that's literally the epitome of naive. Not knowing the definition is naive." So. I fit the description of the most naive by not knowing the definition of most naive, not knowing what the hell's going on. I got the whole world in my hands. I got Jatavian Sanders here. Well. He might be going quarterback, tight end. Ooh, mistakes were made. Elijah Moore over a tight end you could have had with your quarterback. Mistakes were made. I like my 5 running backs. And now we're just going to hit wide receiver and finish the draft. A little bring back. A player I like. And yeah, I like these 3 players. Do I get all of them? No, probably not. I don't even know if that's how many trick picks are left. Is it 4 or 3? 3. Okay. I like Tolbert out of Dallas. I don't like. I'm okay with Tolbert. Why is my camera not like? I'm not even moving anymore. The adrenaline is going through me because I was talking to some random dude outside. The nice man named Ramon. I guess he does my neighbor's yard. Which we do have ants, and we did use True Green. I don't even know if we're still using True Green, to be honest with you. But he was talking to the wrong guy. I am the family's, football guy. I am not the family. I'm an indoor type person. I love having a yard, but I don't actually like having to do anything. We finally sold our lawnmower. Thank Jesus. So now I'm going to go buy a new lawnmower. And it was pretty ugly lawnmower, guys. It was pretty ugly lawnmower. They treated our fire ants, though. I don't think they kept up with it this year, so maybe we need more. But I have no idea. Or maybe they did a shitty job. I really have no idea. I live in the woods, 12 acres, and 0 yard work. Nice. Yeah, there was a house that I almost bought when I first moved out here. Well, there's 2 houses I almost bought, but like the first one we weren't getting because the HOA was $400 a month. But the second house was completely trees around the outside, right? So then, and I liked that. But then it was like a lot of gumball trees, which I'm not a fan of. And then I had like this small fear of what are the trees falling through my house? Like, I don't know, like a tree fell into my buddy's house and like into his sister's room. I'm like, that's terrifying. Like, we had some big trees, like, all right, down like that way. But I think it would maybe hit our closet at best. But there's some tall motherfuckers out there. And like I have a small fear of like a tree landing on my head. And they're only getting bigger. I mean, like they're like really high. But maybe they fall a different direction. But then I'm responsible for other people's shit. So I'm like, I wish they would just wither downwards. I know that's not how trees work, but that's how my brain wants it to work. I got a few that would crush my house, but I don't think about it until people mention it. Yeah. My father, let's see here. My stepdad, he cuts lumber and he used to, that's what his like main profession was. I'm like, should I ask? I'm like, no. But at the same token, I'm like, well, if I'm going to ask anybody, it's going to be him, but I don't want to, if like something happens wrong, then I don't want him to be responsible for it. And then I'm like, well, it's fine. The tree's like still green and looks healthy. So we'll just keep it that way. That guy had to think I'm fucking spaz. At this, I'm running around my house. I slammed the doors and I ran back here. I probably look like a spaz. I swear, I'm a small spaz. But I did have a lot of caffeine. Man. Yeah, I almost bought a house out by the beach. And I'm sorry for not looking at the fucking board. At the beach, and it was like $600K. It had like 40 acres of like land. Which sounded awesome. And I was like thinking about it. I'm like, that's a lot of land, but it's also like a lot of land. I went back and forth. All right, see you later, Silly Goose. All right, I'll go ahead and read off my team. I went with Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, Trey McBride, Josh Jacobs, Xavier Worthy, Najee Harris, Kyler Murray, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert in the chaos, Joshua Palmer, Jahan Dotson, Ray Davis. I got my Davis, just the wrong one. I wanted Gabe. Kamani Vidal, Hunter Henry, Roshan Johnson, Jatavian Sanders, Jalen McMillan, Jalen Hyatt, and then we're going to finish up with Malik Washington unless something weird happens. I think I'm a top-tier team in here. There were some other good builders in here, so I'm not like 100% confident, but I like my team a lot, so I hope it's confidence that that is correct. And my buddy Derek took Jamar Chase at the 4 hole in the first round. Jalen Waddle, Malik Neighbors, Dalton Kincaid, James Cook, Joey B, Rome Odunze, David Njoku, Tony Pollard, Tua Tex. Wait, so you got so you got Burrow and that's sexy. And you know it. Zach Charbonnet, Dontavian Wicks, Jermaine Burton, Troy Franklin. The dude said that he was going to be the next Puka Nacua. Man is going to the 14th round. It can't be Puka. Bucky Irving, Braylon Allen, Bo Nix, Devontae Walker, and Tank Bigsby. I forgot to go Parker Washington. No. Whoops. Well, naked Trevor Lawrence, everybody. Whoops. Oh, nobody's so good. I just out of sight, out of mind. Love is where I live. Love where I live. Hate that I work is a 3-hour drive each way in the winters. Oh yeah, you just moved there too, didn't you? And whatnot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am done for the day because I gotta double check on the kids, and then I have a video that I gotta do with Pat after his show is over, and I almost said Parker Washington. You should have to not fuck me over, but like to make me laugh really good. What's it called? Boom! I like Blake Watson. That's a good pick. Yeah, that's a good pick. I like your team. I like your team as well. I don't like Bo Nix, but that I have personal opinions about Bo Nix. Let's go ahead and exit out of the draft. I read the 2 teams that were in here. Yeah, I liked your team. Solid build. I think easily one of the top. You're on the top half. I think instead of saying if you have the top 2 teams, more basing it if you have a top 6 team. Because that's what we're trying to first initially beat. Is does this team have a better chance than half the crowd? If you have a better chance than half the crowd, then it's just unpredictability. You really can't predict everything. I do think you have a top 2 team, though, but like that's regardless. What was I saying? Yeah, so okay, I'm doing a small video then. I will be on with Meg Schaup on the 14th of next week. So you guys get me 3 times next week. You got me on Tuesday over at my channel, BestBell Nation, at 8:30. Should be at normal times. Everything should be back to normal next week. Be here on Thursday, Friday over at Meg Schaup's channel. There will be tweets. So if you guys follow me, it's the Crying Buffalo, or you can look up Best Ball Champion. Probably find me. And what else? And then the week after that, I'm going on my anniversary. No, wait, that's the week after that. So the week after that, it's just another normal week. We might even add a day and see how my wife does. And yeah, so the week after that, I'm going on my anniversary dinner. And the week after that is when we're going to start kicking it up. It's going to be July. We're going to pick up as many days that my wife will let me stream. So it'll at least be 3 to 4 days in July. And then August, we're hitting every day. And if you guys want to subscribe to my Patreon, I do sell my my rankings. I will grade your drafts if you want me to. I'll probably do that on here if you guys want me to do it like live. I don't really care either way. But I can do it privately if you want me to do it through Patreon. I also will, at the beginning of the month, I'm putting out for the first 12 members on Patreon. There's no admission other than being a subscriber into the the $200 prize league, and that's just for the first 12 who get in. Well, I guess first 11 because I got to set it up and be the guy who runs it, right? So the first 11 people. Last year, Dennis took it down for $100. We're doubling it, and so if you're a Patreon member, that is a bonus. Like you could take home $200 and whatever. Like cool. And we got that. We got rankings, and I didn't plan to do the extra podcast with Greg, so it wasn't as good as my previous ones, but I did get Greg on a small note of the nation. I've had Neil Orfield, Megan Schaub from last year, the previous regular season winner, King Capital. I've had a bunch of people around the industry on that channel, including Pat Corrine as well. The other two, there's been a lot of good people on that extra little Know the Nation. So if you want to check it out, it's also on the Patreon, and for Patreon members only. Pat from the Pounders is actually on there as well, who I'm going to be talking to tonight. I'm talking too much. I will see you guys next Tuesday, 8:30. If you guys want my rankings, that's going to be on Monday at 9 o'clock. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun, y'all.